Hey, you guys, we get asked all the time what people need to purchase to have a well stocked home gym that doesn't break the bank and has all the equipment they need to do some effective strength and conditioning. So, I'm going to take you along the evolution of my home gym, right? My journey with strength training started in my early 40s, and I'm going to share my experience with you. Top of the list is an ergometer or erg machine, typically not a treadmill or an elliptical, because we need something where our arms and our legs are both moving to give us an adequate stimulus to get our heart rate up in a very short period of time. So any kind of fan bike can be great. You can find cheap ones at yard sales, or you can purchase a new one like this for 800 bucks. Another option would be a rower. Rowers are great as well. They do fold up and have a little better footprint, a little smaller footprint when you're storing them. They're a little bit more pricey. They're about $1,000, but again, arms and legs are moving at the same time to hit that stimulus. Number two, dumbbells. You're going to want a medium and a heavy set. The medium set you're going to use to do overhead pressing and maybe some horizontal pulling. You can gauge how heavy they are by taking them and pressing them overhead like the photo on the left. You should be able to do 10 to 20. If you can do 30, they're way too light. Go donate them. If you can only do 5, they're probably going to fall into the heavy dumbbell range. And those we're going to be doing heavy farmer's carries or maybe some deadlifts with them. So these are ones that should be pretty darn heavy and take a little bit of effort to move around. So heavy farmer's carries in the left-hand photo, personal favorite, really connected to how long we're going to live. We should be able to carry 75% of our body weight for 1 minute. Now, next up, the box, number 3. You can certainly start with a cooler or a really sturdy coffee table, but we're going to use that box to adjust our push-ups. We're going to use it to do step-ups. Down the road, you're going to be sending it and maybe doing some box jumps. The wooden ones are quite affordable. They do make nicer ones that are soft boxes too. Number 4, the pull-up bar, everyone's favorite. I can't actually do a pull-up, but I spend a ton of time on the pull-up bar. So good for grip strength, so good for elbow strength, so good for shoulder strength, and also something that's connected to longevity. We should be able to hang on a pull-up bar for 1 minute. So what does this look like in a gym setting? This is my first home gym. I found the bike in the foreground for 75 bucks at a yard sale. Awesome. I was using that cheap bench. I think I spent 50 bucks on it as my step. In the background, you can see I found some adjustable weights. I didn't love them, but again, the price was right. And I also collected a few kettlebells. So I'm finding a lot of this stuff on Facebook Marketplace, yard sales, etc. Eventually, though, you're going to get strong and you're going to need a bar and some plate weights. And people are like, nah, I'm not going to need that. Yeah, you are, because you're going to start deadlifting heavy and squatting heavy and overhead pressing heavy. And each one of those is going to require a different weight. So you need to have the ability to adjust to hit the intended stimulus, which leads into probably a squat rack plus or minus a pull up bar. A lot of squat racks have built in pull up bars. You can't see it in this one. The reason why you need a squat rack is here I am doing 100 pounds in my squat, but after my second rep, I got to drop it back into the rack. It's too heavy for me to be picking up off the ground and throwing it on my shoulders. So this is what my gym looked like last year. Here's one of my pull-up bars. I think it was about 70 bucks. Here's my box. The wooden box was, I think, 60. Got my ski gear there, reminding me why I work out. I had to upgrade my bike. My bike died, so I went with the Rogue Echo bike. I think it was 800 bucks. Here is my folding squat rack with a pull-up bar. I think that was about 350, and that Olympic bar was a 33 pounder. I think it was 100 bucks. Here's my collection of dumbbells. Typically a buck a pound is a pretty good price on stuff. Here's the plate weights that I've accumulated. So I got a pretty well stocked gym at this point in juncture. And then this year, I upgraded even more. Still my ski stuff hanging, my pull-up bar. I got that squat rack. I got more plates, which I'm psyched about. There's my bench hanging up, more dumbbells. I got myself a row machine. I got a better box. Yes. And of course, my love-hate relationship with my Rogue bike. Okay, so there you have it. An ergometer, a couple sets of dumbbells, maybe a heavy kettlebell, a box, a pull-up bar. Eventually, you're going to get so strong, you're going to want to start clanging and banging. You're going to get a bar and some plates, and you're going to eventually need a squat rack. Notice that we don't have fancy pulley machines or all the chest machines, etc. This is all you need for functional fitness. If you're not already familiar with our Move Better series and our Live Better programming, these are workouts that we have created specifically to hit longevity metrics and injury reduction data. It's functional fitness for active folks. We also have some great ideas on our YouTube channel if that's a better place for you to get started. Hope this was super helpful, and I also hope that we all get strong together.